Not by power, not by might. Come on. But by the Spirit of the living, Spirit of the living God.
I don't think being there for a man is that complicated. I think we make it very complicated. Men are so simple. Men are so simple, especially the good ones. The ones that go to work hard. Them type of dudes just want to come home to peace and quiet and some ass. That's it. And I got the ass. And I got the peace. And I got the quiet. Come on home.
Y'all, why don't men beg for that girl back like this no more? He said, girl, I'm losing my mind. Yes, I made a mistake. Thought that you would be mine. Guess the joke was on me. Miss you so bad I can't sleep. I wish I knew where you would be. Replacing me. I just can't be happy.
You know, a lot of men are deciding, you know what, until I start getting respect, I start getting some appreciation, might be a better idea to just opt out altogether.
I don't want to be independent no more. I'm tired. And again, I don't want to be a housewife. Like a lot of women want a rich man or a husband to sit at home, raise the kids, and be a housewife. That's not me. I gotta have my own going on, whether I'm a landlord, whether I got some restaurants running, I'm gonna get up and go to work. I just want to be able to have the two, like you said, to go back to the point, two is better than one.
Women are not giving their best to don't like. Ooh-wee. You want to give your best to women you know you don't want a wife. If you're going to give good D, but you can't give good D and boyfriend energy at all, bro.
Well, you playing a dangerous game, bro. It's a dangerous game.
At that point, she's stabbing you and say, look what we had. Look what you did to us. Like, and it's your fault.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
I have a genuine question for males that are 25 years old to 40 years old living in the Auckland area. What are some of the reasons that stop you from attending in-person dating events? Is it like an effort thing? Maybe it requires too much effort to prepare and attend, or is it a money thing? Like, what is it that stops you from putting yourself out there? I'd love feedback on that because I'm actually hosting dating events for singles, and I want to know what men's thoughts are on that.
A lot of these modern women continue to tell men that they're not needed and they're not necessary, all the while expecting that man to step up, protect, provide, and quote unquote still be a man.
Places to meet guys in Dallas.
I've had a few friends meet their significant other at Monkey Bar.
Monkey Bar. Hendy's on Henderson.
Okay, love that spot too.
Love that spot. And I heard it's like a good age group around like young 30s, late 20s. So that's a good spot to meet guys too.
Honestly, sports bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on the weekends, go when there's a football game, hockey game, and just wear a sports jersey, conversation starter.
Sprouts around 5 p.m. has some hotties.
Okay.
I just want to put that out there. A grocery store is a perfect place to meet a guy. Good friends just like organically met a guy at Lonnie's.
Say Lonnie's, cute guys. I think I was the oldest one there.
These modern women are, one, promiscuous, two, influenced by feminism, so they think that we're in a partnership and everything is equal. No, we're not in no partnership. This is how our relationship goes. God over man, man over woman, woman over children. God dang, woman, I'm above you. And not only that, you want me to be above you. You want a man that's taller, stronger, makes more money, more competent. So God dang, if you want me to be over you, I'm going to act as if I am. And I'm going to treat you like that, which that is a good life. You don't got to pay for any bills. The house is good. You don't got to worry about this and this. We go on vacations. Life is good. Just rub my back, speak kind words in my ear, and cheer me on so I can continue to go out there and support us.
What a lot of these modern women want men to do is chase indefinitely. Just continue to chase me. Just always be looking for me while I'm looking for something else. No, I've already been down that road. I'm not going to be doing that anymore.
I'm going to say this because I think the men need to hear it, particularly the men who are Gen Z or younger millennial age. Good, confident, secure, healthy men are very much cherished by women. You guys are cherished, okay? It's the insecure, the selfish, the sneaky, the rude, the condescending, horrible men who push all their issues onto people and treat women like crap. Those are the ones nobody can stand. They're the ones that put women down for no reason. They're the ones that end up being and all this crap. So we need to see more strong, confident, secure, healthy men. You guys are cherished. You guys have a place in society and you are needed.
People are still doing direct game, day game.
I was exactly about to say this, yes.
Theory. Some people only play in that realm. They think that getting 15 no's on the street are going to one day pan out to getting a yes, and then it's a numbers game. And if you're going to play numbers game, at least build a skill set while you do it, instead of doing the wrong thing over and over and over again. It's not working. You feel like you're being a creep. You are, son. There's no need to creep women out. In fact, we do indirect approach. This is where we convey our personality first before they have to judge whether they want to see us again or not. Some guys get it all wrong. The structure of pickup that I've developed is backwards engineered from what clearly worked in my life.
A lot of men will chase, a lot of men will pay, a lot of men will plan, and still get nothing back in return. And when they get done chasing, when they get done messing around and playing games, then you be mad at them because you was acting stupid.
I'm seeing a lot of you in the comments, and I just want to clear something up real quick. Having standards does not make me unrealistic. It makes me intentional. And yes, I am a mom of one child. One. So if anything, that made my standards go up, not down. And right now, I'm focused on my career, my life, just becoming better. So why would I settle for someone that just wants one thing? And for y'all that's judging my past because of me having one child, that's between me and the law. Growth is real, accountability is real, and moving different is real. So, whatever. And if you got a problem with me having standards, it wasn't my type anyway.
Who pays on a first date, the man or the woman?
It's a complex. This whole equality thing, I'm a champion for it, but I also believe in being natural, and as a man, I want to show a woman that I appreciate her even coming to this. There's a lot of dangerous men out there. So that in itself, that a woman goes to dinner with you and trusts you that much, I feel like, she's the one in the weak position because you're stronger physically than her. So I feel like guys out there, don't be quick to ask them to pay. Like, you should pay because she's out there and she's giving you that trust to show up, to see what you're talking about.
Even if the date doesn't go well?
Even if the date it doesn't matter, man. She's there with you. You should pay for her meal. And maybe the next time, maybe she takes you out.
A lot of these modern women really do have a problem respecting people. And at this point, it's not just men, it's people in general. Modern women really do think, and in some of these cases, it's literal, they think that they're above the law, and they wonder why they keep on running into the same bad positions.
There were both positive and negatives. The positive was I've never heard you all cuss and yell and disrespect each other. But then it wasn't always pixie dust and rainbows either. Like there was a very healthy balance of a realistic relationship. And we don't see that a lot today. Social media really promotes these plastic, pretentious relationships where you got to do pranks and tricks and jokes and everything just has to be fun. And that's just not real life. The negative side for me has been, if you will, that the world doesn't make men like my daddy anymore. Right? So here I am with this desire, this image, this perspective of a man that I'm hoping for. And the world just doesn't make men like that. And I say the world because daddy wasn't necessarily a church going man. Right. He was raised right in a good home with good values, but it wasn't necessarily his faith that made him a good man, right? The world, you don't see that today in just men. And even sometimes the men that go to the church.
So men are going their own way, meaning they're opting out of marriage relationships altogether more than they ever have before. And so in thinking about this, it made me realize just the state of masculinity that we're in the world right now. We're obviously in a crisis of masculinity. And with that comes these men that are kind of looking at the overall marriage landscape and divorce rates and divorce laws and are thinking, okay, this is too risky for me. I'm going to take a step back and I'm not actually going to do this. I'm going to pursue, my own life, my own faith, fitness, finances, whatever. But I'm just going to leave women and family out of the equation altogether. Guys, this is a loser defeatist mentality. Let me actually pose a question. What is the alternative to a family into marriage? I just hear an echo. What is the alternative? We need stronger fathers. We need stronger husbands. We need stronger, more faithful and virtuous men at the helms of their families to change this degenerate culture around us.
Good men do really get tired of foolishness. What's worse is that a lot of good men continue to try and try and try, but modern women continue to, I don't want to say be abusive, but they abuse their privilege is essentially what's happening in a lot of these situations.
5 signs he's husband material that no one talks about. Number 1, he doesn't just talk about his values, he lives them. Watch how he treats his mum, his siblings, the waiter. His character is his dude. Number 2, he makes you feel calm, not confused. Love isn't meant to be chaos, so if your nervous system is always in panic, that's not peace. Number 3, he guards your heart like it's a manor. Even before marriage, he speaks with adab. No games, no pressure, no crossing lines. Number 4, he's serious about marriage. He is clear and he takes steps towards actual commitment, not just talks about it. Number 5, he's not intimidated by your growth, he's inspired by it. A high-value man wants to lead with you, not compete with you. Marriage is too important to just leave it up to chemistry. Look for alignment, look for character, for deen, and look for purpose.
A lot of modern women still don't respect men. They think it's enough just to every so often throw them a bone. And in the figurative sense, that's, I'll give you something just so I don't feel terrible as a human being. But men are aware that you really actually, honestly, truly despise them.
If you ever notice men praise women, they almost never praise women with standards and boundaries. Oh my God. So usually the type of women who requires nothing from them, that is who praise. Oh, she's one of the bros. She doesn't complain. Oh, she doesn't wear makeup, or she doesn't do anything. She doesn't require much. She's low maintenance. That just means it's a woman typically who doesn't have standards. She doesn't have any boundaries. Sinji always says standards, boundaries, and expectations. The woman has none of those. And that's why the man will praise it, because she allows him to just be himself, which is nothing. Just sit back. Nothing is not required to be a protector or provider. He's not required to man up in a patriarchy. He can just sit on his ass. He can pretend and lie and say he's doing those things, but in real life, behind closed doors, he doesn't have to, because she doesn't require anything from him. And so women that they will praise.
You know you found a wife when you want to change for her. When you're willing to wake up every day and be like, whatever I do today, I want to make sure I'm a better man for my wife. A wife does not look at any type of gender roles. A wife is there to protect her man the way she can, to provide for her man the way she can. And I mean emotionally, spiritually. A wife is a person who can sit down and pray for you when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Maybe you may fall off. A woman may pray for you, but a wife is going to sit down and hold your hand and say, let's pray together. Men, this is where y'all take accountability. You have to look in the mirror as well, because you may have a wife sitting right in front of you, but you're not willing to change for that woman. You may be a little boy. Sorry. Everything about that woman is going to make you be a better man. I'm just telling you, it's just real. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. Not he who finds a girl, he who finds a woman, he who finds somebody who outside, he who finds a wife.
I'm sorry, but maybe I'm missing something. Why exactly is chivalry? I
I don't see two damsels in distress that are in dire need of a big, strong man to come get them out of a situation that they have no hope of escaping. Or am I wrong? Because it seems that in this case, no matter what the men would do, they're going to be wrong anyway. They're wrong if they don't help two fully capable women with their vehicles, but I also have a feeling that those men would be in the wrong if they actually came over to help those women. Because what exactly are they wanting? A man to overlook the situation and tell them that they did a good job? Because then he might be accused of mansplaining, or even worse, of harassing two perfectly strong, capable women. But yeah, I don't think that chivalry is dead. I think that some women are finally able to take care of themselves, and they don't like it.
20 signs she's not wife material. Ignore them and watch your future burn. She grew up without a strong, complete family structure. She doesn't respect her father. She won't respect you. She drinks or smokes regularly and sees no issue with it. She has tattoos, permanent marks of impulsive decisions. Her Instagram is full of revealing photos for attention. She has career ambitions, but no desire to build a family. She always needs to be right and refuses to be wrong. She competes for leadership instead of accepting yours. She creates emotional scenes, shouting and chaos. She keeps male friends close and defends them. Her life is full of mystery gifts and exes who won't leave. She expects you to adopt her interests but never follows yours. She cannot contribute to a home, no cooking or stability. She escalates arguments instead of calming them down. She hunts for emotional validation from other men. She gives ultimatums instead of working through issues. Her past is a list of casual encounters without commitment. She's deeply into astrology, tarot, and esoteric illusions. Her only goals are travel and pleasure, not building a home. And the final one, she doesn't respect your decisions. Treat this as your manual for survival. Now tell me, how many of these signs did you count in your woman?
Marriages do not add as much value to a woman's life as much as they do to a man's life, and I'm going to prove it with an example. The moment a man gets money, he wants to find a wife. Sometimes rich men get multiple wives, but the moment a woman starts getting rich, she does not want to be married. भाई क्योंकि जो अमीर आदमी है, ठीक है, उसको भाई एक वाइफ मिल रही है, बहुत बढ़िया है भाई. फ्री में तुम्हें कौन मिल रहा है? बच्चे पैदा करने की मशीन, बच्चों का ध्यान रखने की मशीन. Someone is taking care of things at home. You go work, you have your own life, and when you come home, your home is taken care of, right? There's so much labor that you don't have to put mind or effort towards. But a rich woman, like, she knows the moment she gets married, a lot of her time and energy will go towards building that home, and her career will suffer. And that proves that it's not an equal partnership. Now, obviously, there are a lot of women who were never equipped with an education or the right to pursue a career or have their financial freedom. And maybe like being married then becomes the only option for them to have financial value in their life. But a woman who's independent and living her own life does not see as much value in a marriage. And that is why
I have a new scale for you to test the chivalry of the men you're dating, and it's called the older sister test. When a man does something, I want you to ask yourself, would a good older sister do this? Let me just name the things my older sisters do that an embarrassingly high amount of men don't do. First of all, when I leave, they will walk me to my car, stand outside on the porch with the light on until they see me start my car and drive away. When they drop me off at my house, they'll sit in their car, watch me walk in, and lock the door before they drive away. They will not let me drive myself to the airport. They are going to drive me there. When we're on a walk or a run, they're on the outside. My gifts are well thought out and something I love, like Pureology, moon boots, really nice clothes. They always make sure I text them that I got home safely and follow up if they didn't hear from me. I try to pay for my own stuff, but they're always paying for things for me. And it's embarrassing the amount of men out there that don't know to make sure you get home safely. My sisters are better boyfriends than a lot of men. So next time you're wondering, oh my gosh, he didn't repost me on his story, would a good older sister do that? Yeah, she would.
Fellas, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't think you guys realize this, but your superpower with a female is safety. The things we will do if you make us feel physically, mentally, emotionally safe is out of this world. And before you come for me and make some weird comments, make sure that the woman you're choosing is not only a good reflection of you, but actually wants to date you. Not only that, but if her intentions are to be a wife, to go long term, you'll be fine in this dynamic. But your judgment of character with choosing the correct female might alter this, because some ladies are out there having fun and doing their thing, just like you've probably done your thing in the past. And if you have poor judgment on any of which I just said, then don't even use this, because then you'll just have such a hatred towards women when you are just picking the wrong ones. But I digress. Safety. It's as simple as that. Don't make us feel like we have to overthink, overguess, second guess, question 1,000 different things. A lot of us have baggage, a lot of us have trauma, and maybe you do too, but when you're in a healthy relationship, when you are with somebody who isn't giving you the signs that they're doing that, when you are with someone who actually is investing themselves into you and showing you and telling you that they are only interested in you, safety.
Want a scenario where a really freaking hot woman comes on to my husband. Mm-hmm. But you know what that tells me? Yeah, what does it tell me? She knows that you want to see what he does so that it proves to you that you can trust him. That says that you don't fully trust him. So that's what I was going to say. So you don't fully trust him. That's interesting. I do fully trust him, and that, you think you don't. That's interesting. Absolutely not. That's interesting. You absolutely do not fully trust Tom. Period. Period. I disagree with you, but I want to keep going. An attractive woman coming on to him, and him saying no and completely denying her, is going to confirm for you that you can trust him. Now, if she comes on to him and he takes her down, okay, and is open to her invitation, it's going to prove to you that you cannot trust him. So depending on the result of what Tom does, one of your beliefs are going to be proven true. That means you have to have both there that waver from time to time. That's so, there's no way that you can fully listen. I don't need anyone to walk up to me and call me out of my name to see if my mother's going to hop on this person. Because I know, Lisa, my mama's going to jail. She's going to hop up on this person. So I get it. Let me say, you don't trust Tom.
This will change how you see every woman that moved on fast after you. She didn't find somebody better. She found somebody to fill the feeling. Here's what actually happened. She wasn't in love with you. She was in love with the relationship, the title, the comfort, the idea of having someone. You were the person, but she was addicted to the feeling. And here's how you know. A woman who genuinely loved you does not replace you in 3 weeks, bro. A real woman needs time to grieve what was real. But a woman who loved the feeling, she's back on the market before you even process the breakup, because she's not missing you. She's missing the routine. And this is the part that's going to sting. It was never as genuine as you thought it was. Not because she's a bad person, but because some people don't know how to be alone. They move from relationship to relationship, collecting feelings and never actually connecting. She needed a body in the seat, and you just so happen to be sitting there. The next guy isn't competition. He's a placeholder. So when you see her posting up with someone new 2 weeks after the fact, don't spiral, don't compare, don't reach out, exhale. Because what just revealed itself is the most valuable information you could have received. She showed exactly who she was, and she did it for free. Now you know, and now you can move accordingly. Comment placeholder if this just explained everything. Or for the females, please tell me how I'm wrong.
Ladies, here's the thing. We want men to be husbands. We want the rings and the things. But family, we cannot advocate for marriage without addressing the full picture, the elephant in the room. Women aren't bred to be wives today. Past generations have raised us up to pursue a career. Forget the man. He's an afterthought. Because when the man act up, you have an out, that degree that you can fall back on. And now, family, we have women who have been bred to be more of a husband than a wife. Let's keep it real. What is society teaching us? Look at the propaganda. Look at the social media. We can't continue to come at men for their lack of commitment, but not also state the obvious. There's a shortage of women worth making long-term or lifelong commitments to. We aren't training up wives. We're training up hypersexual, petty, money-hungry, cannot take any accountability, insecure, immature, women that can't even cover a pot, let alone a man. Women with the mentality that anything goes as long as I'm making $1 from it. Hyper-independent, attention-seeking, career-obsessed, not nurturing, selfish, girlfriend at best women. We want men to lock things down. And I agree, men should. But we gotta give them something worth committing to. And our media isn't pushing that agenda. It's keeping us single. So family, ladies, stop buying the lies of culture. That's what's keeping us single. Let us start focus on becoming the wife that God has created you to be.
A man who yearns.
Here comes the.
Is a man who earns, y'all.
Here comes a little more Delulu logic. I'd like to call this one both sides of the coin.
You want to know what's crazy is the fact that men used to write love letters when they went to war.
Who the cares?
Men used to love loudly and proudly. Now men are like, what do you bring to the table? Are we splitting the bill?
You can't handle the truth. Flag on the play. This is what happens when non-traditional women expect traditional treatment from a man and consider it the bare minimum, although they don't bring the traditional energy that the women used to bring that got this treatment back in the day. You ain't never lied. Listen to this guy.
These will smash a rich celebrity for free, but then they'll expect their normie wage cuck boyfriend to pay for their bills, bro.
See, and this is why I'm like not interested in dating. Like it actually like disgusts me. I'm meant to be in the time period in the 50s, 60s where men would love proudly and properly.
Hey, bitch, come here.
Like men, not like little. And I'm too much of a romantic. Like I watch Bridgerton. It's the like highlight of my year when it comes out.
I wish you really were playing dumb.
Another Delulu Delilah who thinks that life is a romantic comedy.
I'm too much of a romantic for this. Everyone just wants to hook up. I can't.
I think we've heard enough. The moral to this story is simple. Date your speed and be willing to take whatever comes with it, but never let anybody else control your life. Because if she's not yearning for you the way you're yearning for her, show her ass taillights and tailpipes.
You want to know about the game, you better ask somebody.
A lot of these modern women continue to want a six-figure guy. Oh man, he gotta look good. You know, he gotta be the man of my dreams. The stuff that I've seen in comic books or whatever they read, that type of stuff. But then, like, honestly and truly, for some of these women, the only thing that you really are is pretty. Like you're cute, but that's about it.